Brethren, God bless you and thank you for listening to this. I want to trust that you are a Christian, you are a believer. So this means for Christians, okay? All right. Now, before you start calling me names, me too, I'm a pastor's wife. So what I want to say is a thing that's been in my heart for a while. And I thought maybe best way to capture is to put it in here and then we can share and note this. You see, it's okay for a father to chasten his children. That's good. And that's because the Father wants a change of attitude and behavior. And it's the same thing the same way God is with us. God doesn't want us to take his glory. Even as a person said, me, I won't even like when somebody is supposed to reckon with some of the things I do, discountenance it and all of that. I don't like it. So what is the point? The point here is that some pastors have actually made a habit of staying away from corporate worship and praise. So they get so busy and they seldom join, congregation when they're doing praise and worship, except maybe special Thanksgiving session. I've noticed this for years actually. And I'm not a saint, but again, maybe because I've always been in the choir one way or the other. So it just feels somehow that the church members are doing praise and worship, the ministers and the church, the pastor, they are still busy. They're still discussing administration, who will handle one thing or the other on the altar and all of that. And then we tell congregation member to say, God desires our praise and all. We're not leading by example now. This thing has to stop, honestly. It has to stop. God isn't happy. The only thing we give to God is praise and worship. This is what it is. If we don't like the worship leader, change them. If we don't like who is leading, let's get people who can lead. If we want to lead, if we are so called, let's go lead. But it's a bad example when, as ministers and pastors, we are still holding meetings and still talking, who will take announcement, who will collect, who will do this, who will do that. Whereas we've already started the program. The minstrels are singing already. Let's dance, let's worship and all, or let's praise God. They are dancing and ministers. And it's about maybe when the praise and worship has come to like midstream or about the end of it is when ministers will start coming in and all, as if it's like a procession in like something. It's not right. It's not right. God is not happy about that. And this may be reason why we don't see God move as much, because at the point of praise and worship, when we begin to soak ourselves and get prepared to him who is able to release the people, who is able to bless the people. And by no means am I casting aspersion on pastors. I respect every pastor, every minister. God bless you, love you all. But it's an omission. It's an omission. It's not right. So I want to plead with us, okay? Let's stay in that presence from the very beginning. It's humility. And I know it isn't that we are arrogant. It's just sometimes procedures. Administration should not override the core function of a pastor. Ministry of the word and prayer and worship is all encompassing this. I can't teach you. I know you know better. You are bishops, you are pastors. Please permit me. Do you understand? I just bore my heart because this one don't do my heart since. I beg. Let's remove the toga. Let's remove that thing. As pastor, make we not tembele Almighty at all. He is God and God alone. When we come and we start praise worship, you see some of the choir members or leaders, worship leaders that are misbehaving now, they're not even doing well in terms of standing before God, before coming to lead. Once they know that pastor joins, we are together, more or more, they will rehearse now. They will stay before God now and get right songs to come and lead people on. Once we kick it off very well, it's like a takeoff of an aeroplane. Once you kick it, you will see how God will manifest. I don't even know. I think I'm preaching now. I beg. I don't want to preach. Una, thank you. Respect you all. God bless you. But for those of us who do that, let's ensure. Coming this Sunday now. Make we stop. God bless you. Love you, family of God. Bye-bye.